long before modern libraries filled cities with shelves of books. There was one legendary collection that aimed to hold all the knowledge of the ancient world. The Library of Alexandria was more than just walls and scrolls. It was a dream to gather every piece of wisdom ever written. Imagine walking into a place where the secrets of civilizations across the world were stored under one roof. But just as quickly as it rose, the library vanished into mystery. Today its name is remembered not for what it contained, but for what was lost. The silence left by the Library of Alexandria still haunts history, raising questions about how different our world might have been if its treasures had survived. A bold vision of knowledge, founded in the 3rd century BCE by the Ptolemaic kings of Egypt. The library stood as part of the Mausoleum, a great research center. Scholars from Greece, Egypt, Mesopotamia, and even India came to study there. The Ptolemies made it policy that any ship docking in Alexandria had to surrender its manuscripts, which were copied by scribes before being returned. The originals often stayed in the library, while the copies went back to the owners. This bold approach turned Alexandria into the intellectual capital of the ancient world. What might have been inside? Though no catalog survives, ancient writers gave tantalizing hints. Works of Homer, the philosophies of Aristotle, lost plays from Euripides, and even early scientific texts may have filled its shelves. Some claim there were records of inventions long before their time and maps of lands yet unknown. To walk among its scrolls would have been like stepping into the collective memory of humanity. The tragedy of its end. The destruction of the library is one of history's great mysteries. Some blame Julius Caesar in 48 BCE when fires spread during his siege of Alexandria. Others believe Emperor Aurelian's campaigns in the 3rd century CE or even decrees from later rulers gradually erased its collection. Perhaps there was not one single fire but a slow fading, with scrolls stolen, neglected, or allowed to decay. However it happened, the result was the same. Silence. The emotional legacy. What makes the library's loss so haunting is not just the destruction of paper, but the disappearance of ideas. What if the circulation of blood had been described centuries earlier? What if theories of astronomy or gravity had already existed? What if forgotten philosophies or stories could have reshaped culture and science long before the Renaissance? The Library of Alexandria represents not only knowledge lost, but futures that never came to be. Lessons we still carry. The story of Alexandria is both a warning and an inspiration. It shows how fragile knowledge can be, yet it also reminds us of the importance of preservation. Today's archives, museums, and digital libraries carry on the dream, ensuring that history's voice will not be silenced again. The library may be gone, but the vision behind it endures. The modern Bibliotheca Alexandrina, built near the ancient site, stands as a living tribute to that dream, reminding us that curiosity can never be fully destroyed. The lost Library of Alexandria is not only a tale of destruction, it is a symbol of human ambition, memory, and fragility. It calls us to value the wisdom we have and to search for the stories still waiting to be rediscovered. Thank you for joining me on this journey into one of history's greatest mysteries. If you enjoy exploring lost civilizations and untold stories, subscribe to Globe Past Hub. Hit the bell icon so you never miss a discovery. And tell us in the comments, if you could recover one lost scroll from the Library of Alexandria, what would it be?